Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. I hope you all are doing good. So today's vlog I'm gonna share about what actually happens in the first 24 hours, and also I want to tell you guys about the cut that will occur while the normal delivery. So there are two different kind of a cut that will occur. One is perineal cut and the other one is the epistomic cut. So perineal is a natural cut that will happen, and that happens most of the time. But epistemic cut is something which will be given by your doctor, because what happens that 10 centimeter dilation has to happen for the baby to come out. That is the max actually, and that is that 10 centimeter dilation. If it doesn't happen, and either a mother or a child, someone is not able to, or they are in a critical situation or something, so that is when the doctor will actually give a 45 to 65-degree cut, and that is actually epistemic cut. But I would say that a perineal cut is actually best, because that is something which happens naturally, and it will actually heal quickly, and that tear will not be so intense or so major like what the epistemic cut will be. So in my situation, as I already told, that 10 centimeter dilation had not occurred, and I was so exhausted and I was so tired that I was not able to cope up with the pain until the 10 centimeter dilation, because 8 centimeter dilation to 10 centimeter dilation, there will be contraction back to back. In every 2 minutes you will be getting a contraction, and that contraction will actually last for 60 to 90 seconds, and it will be very intense pain, and it will be like really horrible. And that, but the 8 centimeter to 10 centimeter dilation, that phase will be only for 15 to 20 minutes. That is the phase, so that is something good. And yes, that has to happen for the normal delivery if you don't want a epistemic cut and all. And usually doctor will try not to give that epistemic cut, but my situation was not like that, because in 9 centimeter itself I was extremely tired. I was exhausted, and since the process, it's been almost, it had been 24 hours, because I told you guys the 25th early morning around 5 or 6 something my contraction started, and the next day, that was 26th, it was still there for me, the contraction, the theme. And I remember I gave birth to my son, it was somewhere around 8:45 something a.m. And just imagine that it had been more than 24 hours and I had not slept. I was extremely tired. I had not eaten much. So it was really exhausting for me. So only 9 centimeter dilation I was able to cope up, and post that my doctor, she had no other option, but she had to give me an epistemic cut. And but anyways, in that contraction, in that pain, you will definitely not be able to realize that there has been any cut. Or yes, and before giving cut, they will definitely give 2 injections, that is to soothe the pain. And post that only they will give the cut. So after the baby is born and baby is out, there will be umbilical cord that will be cut, and then doctor will remove the placenta, and there will be a lot of blood which will be shed. But that those are all the blood that was actually mucus and all, which has been stored in the stomach for weeks. All that will be washed and removed, and it will be completely clean. And post that only the doctor will actually give a stitch to prevent the tear that is, or the cut that has been given. So yes, the stitch will be given in the both situation, for the perineal and also for the epistomy. Both, there will be a stitch that will be given. But as I told, the perineal stitch was actually better, because it gets dissolved. Both also gets dissolved by themselves, but perineal will get dissolved within 1 or 2 weeks. But the epistomy will actually be there for almost over a month. It takes time for the healing. As I told, it's a tear. I mean, it's a cut that has been given, so that takes time. But the natural tear and all doesn't take much time. And post that, definitely, there are things that you have to do to overcome this healing process of the cut. And that is something that, there will be a bowl, I mean a big bowl, which will be given to you, which will have a medicine that you need to include in it. And it will be a warm water, so that you should sit in it for at least 5 minutes. This you have to do thrice a day. Every 5 minutes you have to sit in that warm water, adding the medicine in it, so that it will heal the cut. And it is really important because there will be high chances of getting infection. So please ensure that you are using a clean washroom, and please avoid any public restrooms. Please don't use any public restroom because you will get infected easily, and once the infection occurs, it's gonna be disaster. So please, to avoid that, please don't use any outside washrooms and all. And also there will be an ointment that will be given to you, which you have to apply for the stitch. And the actually it will get dissolved by itself, the stitches will get dissolved by itself, and it will fall off the thread and all. So there is nothing that you have to do, or you have to visit your gyno again to remove the stitch. It will actually get dissolved by itself. And just be careful, because and when you're sitting as well, avoid sitting on the hard stuffs or something which is make you uncomfortable, because they will be stitched. So when you sit also, you will definitely feel pain. So what you can do, sit in a place where it is soft, where or something which has a hollow, so that you will feel comfortable and you will feel better. So please look after this, and please don't fall into um, urine infection or UTI. Please, that is something very horrible if it occurs in this particular situation. So please take care of yourself in this particular situation. It's very important. And of course, something that will happen is the breastfeeding process will also start in the first 24 hours itself. When you shift in your room, the breastfeeding process will actually start. So in the beginning, yes, there will be some challenges. There will be a difficulty to feed the baby, but eventually the flow of the milk will occur, and you will not find any challenges. Yes, and also for me also, like in the beginning, I felt that it is so easy, it is so comfortable, but I didn't know that the baby was not latching properly. So baby, if it doesn't latch properly, there are high chances that you will fall under a situation where there will be cracks and all. So please, to avoid that, it is very important that you please keep asking the nurse to please keep teaching you the latching process. We might feel that we are pros and we know, we have seen, and it will go smooth, but honestly it will not. That is not the case. Please ask a nurse to teach you in detail, and ask a nurse to keep visiting you and keep checking if you're doing it properly, how to hold the baby, how to make the baby latch, and all that is very important. And also, what happens when the baby is done with feeding, usually sometimes they don't eat, so we just pull them away from the breast. But please don't do that, that actually causes a crack. So to avoid that, you can always squeeze your baby's cheek like this, so that they will actually release. So that is very important. Don't just pull them away. I mean, in the beginning we might feel it's nothing, but eventually that will create a big mess. And if you want to avoid that, please follow the small tips which are very important, and it will definitely help you and also your baby. And even post delivery also, you will have a peaceful life, I would say. So yes, apart from that, the 21st 24 hours, yes, please rest, relax. And I feel it is best to avoid many visitors, because you would have already been gone through a lot of things, and it's, I know that there will be lot of I mean, already delivery process itself will be too much of hassle, and then post that you will definitely not be able to sleep. It's only the two hours that you'll be able to sleep, because every 2 hours, as I told, that you have to feed your baby. So definitely you have to keep waking up. So whatever time that you get, please sleep, please relax, please be calm, composed, and definitely eating and all. If you want, I will definitely share a video that what you should eat, how, and what is important. So yes, that's all I would say in the first 24 hours, which is very important. Please take care of these things, and rest always go smooth for you guys. So yes, that's all for today. Take care. Bye bye.